Here at Columbia, Paul, you're making huge investments in new machinery. Now you've just invested in this new Hurco VMX42Ti. Can you tell me about this machine and why you've chosen it?
Yeah, well, the reason we bought this machine, it's a replacement for some of our older Hurcos we had. Hurco's machine are fine, they're great for one-offs, they're great for multi-setups. It's a really steady machine, and the programming system, it helps itself straight to one-offs, straight for multi-setups. It's a really easy programming machine, but gives you really good control over your forms, over holes. It's just easy.
We'll touch on the programming in a second, Paul, but I want to find out a little bit more about the actual accuracy, the repeatability, the reliability of the machine. How are you finding it?
I mean, we've had Hurcos for, well, I've been here 14 years, we've had Hurcos for over 14 years. We find the accuracy for our aerospace work very good. They hold their accuracy all the time, especially with the new operating systems and that. The circle interpretation and everything else is really good now. The rigidity of this machine is fantastic. With all engineering, you do have accidents, and we find that even if we do have a smash up or anything like that, we don't have to have the machine reset. It's strong enough to take operator error, if you like. But yeah, I mean, it's fast, it's efficient.
But it's also quite a small footprint for such a large working envelope.
I mean, since with the new linear rails, I mean, you can get to sort of 95% of the table size from the one position. Although this machine has a fourth axis on it as well, I mean, we get 4 or 5 jobs on the table in one time, which means we can leave them set up. So if we have multi-runners coming in all the time, which we do have, we don't have to strip the machine down. The fixtures can stay on the table and still enable to do other work as well.
That's great. Now, moving on to the programming, the programming has evolved over the years. So what's so special about this new programming?
Well, a lot of the new programming now, like the old system, it's touch screen. So you're not looking around down here trying to get to different things. Everything's in front of it, up here. The screens are larger. They're a lot more detailed than they were. The graphics is actually 3D graphics now, and you can rotate it and look and see what the cutters are actually doing. And what you actually see on the screen is actually a representation of what you're actually going to produce when you cut the job. A lot of the new functions they put in, obviously depends on what package you actually pay for. It's all there for you.
So effectively, are you seeing efficiency gains and productivity gains through the software?
Yeah, well, the software, it's so easy to use. We've got young lads being trained up in 2 to 3 days to actually program the machine. So we're not okay, they are skilled operators, but they can actually learn programming very quickly.
And how have you found the service support, the training that you've received from Hurco?
Yeah. Well, it's always been good. We've never had a problem with Hurco at all over the years. I mean, they've got more engineers out and about now. So if we do have a problem, and all machines get niggly problems occasionally, we're on the phone to them, and yet they've normally got somebody here very quickly.
Fantastic. Thank you, Paul.
Okay, thanks very much.